Hello, my best sound friends and ladies. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Mark the Punk here. Again, I want to do something different for my channel. And this might surprise you guys. Not only I did my top 10 most favorite villains, I thought for me to have a good idea to make a top 10 most favorite superheroes I like, in my own controversial opinion. My list of my top 10 most favorite superheroes is going to be a lot different than everybody else's, so if you're expecting Superman and Batman or Iron Man to be on this list, hell no, it's not. So my list is different than everybody else's. So these are my top 10 most favorite superheroes, so let's start with number 10. I will pick the Mean Green himself, the Incredible Hulk. So, one of my top favorite superheroes, he's the Incredible Hulk. Bruce Banner got infected with radioactivity, and he became the Mean Green Angry Machine himself. So, he has the strength, he has the abilities to jump high, and he's just a mean, pissed up machine superhero. I love the Incredible Hulk, guys, so he's my most favorite number 10 on my list, so I will put for number 10 is the Incredible Hulk. Okay, number 9. I wouldn't forget my other favorite too. The wall-crawling, web-slinger, friendly neighborhood himself, SpiderMan. So he's on my list too for number 9. He's freaking Spider-Man. He made his first appearance in Amazing Fantasies. So he's one of the best superheroes ever created. He's like a human spider. He climbs walls. He web slings. That's why the animated series calls him the web slinger. Well, in the 90s. The 80s version of Spider-Man's okay. But I mostly like him in the 90s animated series. Mostly from Spider-Man. And he's cool. So for number 9, I'm definitely going to put the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man on my list. Number 8, I'm going to pick Blade. So this might be a rare pick here. So Blade's a vampire hunter. So, and of course he's in movies with Wesley Snipes in it, of course. So this is the reason I like vampires, because of Blade. So he's one of the coolest gothic superheroes ever created in that era of Marvel. Yeah, basically Blade is a freaking vampire hunter. So he has some kick-ass martial arts and all that good stuff. So for my number 8, I'm actually going to pick Blade at that spot. Number 7, I wouldn't forget my favorite X-Men of all time, and he's the most savage out of all these X-Men characters. It's definitely Wolverine. I gotta pick my boy Wolvie here, so Wolverine is one of the most badass characters ever created in the X-Men universe. So he's one of the most savage characters ever created. He has the adamantium claws. That's why he became, what is it called? It's like a precursor of, Wolverine. It's like, it's X at the end. I forgot the rest of it. Whatever. Wolverine's badass. I like him in his adamantium claws. And he's the most savage, superhero ever created. So his real name is Logan Creed, so there you go. So that's his real name. So for my number 7, hell yeah, I'm picking Wolverine in my list. So there you go. Alright, this is where we get to the obscure stuff. Some may be well known in the top 6 here, which I like. So for my number 6, prepare to be shocked which one it is. So I'm going to pick Eric Draven, also known as the Crow. So I know it's an obscure pick. So the Crow, I do like the original Crow movie from 1994. He's one of the most badass gothic rock and roll superhero, Eric Draven. I think the Crow's an interesting character in my opinion, and he does martial arts. If you ever seen that 1994 classic, it's a must watch, guys. I like the way he looks in this one. That's why he's one of my favorites. I know it's inspired by Sting and WCW and all that good stuff, and Quan Chi. That's what heavily inspired this character. And I would say he's one of the coolest heroes, I think, from the late 80s comics era. So for number 6, I'm definitely picking Eric Draven, also known as the Crow. Okay, for number 5, I'm going to pick Betsy Braddock, also known as Psylocke, so there you go. One of the other members of X-Men I like is one of the females. Okay, Betsy Braddock, yeah, she's a telekinetic ninja character. That's why she looks so cool. And she's also good looking. I have to add that in my positive too. Yeah, Psylocke is one of the coolest female X-Men characters ever created in the X-Men universe. She's one of my favorites. So, I love the hell out of her. So, I did a playthrough with Betsy years ago, like a few years ago in my playthrough. And, yeah, for my number 5 is definitely Betsy Braddock, also known as Psylocke. Okay, number 4. So, this might not be hero, but it's another female hero, so if she's a villain or not, please let me know in the comments. But for my number 4, I'm definitely picking Rain. I know, obscure pick. She is in comics as well, and I don't want to talk about the movies she was in, the Blood Rain movies. I don't really want to talk about those abominations, but it's mostly in the 2 games, 1 and 2. Rain is the most sexiest vampire characters ever created in the series. Why did I pick her as a hero? I think she is a hero in my opinion. So, hero-ness, if we're speaking female term. Yeah, Rain's also a vampire hunter and also a monster hunter all at the same time. It's a mix. Different than Blade. So, there you go. But goddamn, Rain is one of the most good-looking vampiresses ever created. So, I love her. So, why is that an obscure pick? So, because I like her. I think she's a hero in my mind. So, and she's also good-looking as a vampiress. Anyway, for my number 4 pick is definitely Rain herself. Alright, we're getting to the top 3 of my most favorite superheroes. So, this might be controversial. So, in the top 3. So, for my number 3 most favorite of all time, and it's in the DC universe. I know I'm not a fan of DC at all, but there's one character that really stands out for me. And she also is a gothic female. I'm talking about Raven. So, Raven's one of them. She's one of the coolest DC gothic superheroes ever created. She's fucking cool looking. And she turns into a freaking raven. So, I like the way she looks. Oh my god, she has telekinetic powers too. She's one of the most gothic superheroes ever created. And please, DC, make a standalone movie for this one. Hardcore fans really want this movie about Raven, including me. I hope it doesn't turn into Abomination. But I would love to see standalone Raven movie in the future. So come on, DC. Anyway, and yes, she has the looks too. For my number 3 pick is definitely Raven. Alright, number 2. We're getting to the top 2 anti-heroes of my most favorite. So, my number 2 most favorite of all time is definitely Spawn. So, Spawn is one of the coolest characters that ever came out in the early 90s. They came out in 1992. when he made his first appearance, and the first Mortal Kombat debut as well, and the ESRB rating back then. Yeah, Spawn is one of the coolest fucking characters ever created. And it's created by Todd McFarlane himself. He's the one who originally sketched the drawing of Spider-Man in the first place, if you remember those kind of issues. And then he created Spawn in 1982. So how cool is that? In the very first classic issue. Basically, his origin, he was actually burned alive in war. So that's how he became Spawn. And he's out for revenge, whoever burned him alive. So, there you go. I think Spawn's one of the coolest characters. He has powers of necroplasm, which is green. He can make any type of necroplasm power, like the beam and other stuff. My god. So, I think Spawn's one of the coolest fucking anti-heroes ever created. But I think of him as a slasher villain in the anime series, which I'll review one day in the animated section, one of these days. But Spawn is one of the coolest fucking characters ever created in the Image comic era in the 90s. I was 1 year old when Spawn was first debuted. So how crazy is that? But anyway, for my number 2 most favorite is definitely Spawn. Alright, for my number 1 most favorite anti-superheroes, and the most violent out of all of them in the Marvel Universe, I'm gonna go with Frank Castle himself, the Punisher. So, I don't have my Punisher shirt right now, so it's in the laundries. Oh, it could have been nice if I did have it on for this one. Yeah, the Punisher, oh my god. He doesn't have any special powers or any kind of stupid shit like that. He has the power of interrogation. He's the judge, jury, and executioner. That's why he's the Punisher. He uses guns in his arsenal as he can. And also, he takes no bullshit. So, yeah, he's one of the most violent superheroes ever created in the late 80s. Holy crap. What can I say? So, the Punisher has been my all-time favorite. I will get to that 2004 movie review soon, so don't worry how much I gush about that movie than the other 2 versions. But the Punisher, I love the skull in his chest, the trench coat in the later issues, the Max series. What else? Oh, fuck. He also killed the Marvel Universe once before. That's pretty badass in my opinion. Wow. So, Punisher can do anything to not get anything in his way. And funny enough, his lawyer is actually, the frickin' Daredevil himself, so there you go. Now, if you guys didn't know that. So that's a cool little fun fact. I already named the 2 villains that's in the Punisher universe in my last list I did. My god, so I will rant all over about the Punisher. I really love the character of the Punisher in the Marvel Universe, as you can tell, my necklace. So there you go. Yeah, for my number 1 most favorite superhero, it's definitely the motherfucking Punisher. So there you go. And I hope you guys enjoyed my most favorite controversial superheroes that I like. And please tell me your favorite superheroes in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion. I'm pretty sure one of my subscribers will. Yeah, that's my most favorite superheroes list, since I've already made a villains list. I think I'll do a list of worst Mortal Kombat characters in the future, and which I think are the best characters list too. It might take me a while to get to it, so I'm going to end this video here, and I hope you guys enjoyed my controversial list. And I'm going to end the video right here. So subscribe to me if you haven't, click the bell to get notified of the next video and comment like about this. And I will see you best our friends and ladies on my next video. See you later.